Hey all, Ankit this side from Digital Barfi, and in this video I am going to talk about different types of dropshipping stores and which one is the right for you. Okay, so there are basically four different types of dropshipping stores. The first one being the general store, the second being the brand niche store, the third being the minutely niche store, and the fourth being the one product store. So what is the difference between these different types of stores? Okay, so the general niche store is something like a store selling different kinds of categories, different kinds of products belonging from different set of categories. Like suppose a store dealing in footwears, apparels, uh, then baby products, then kitchen products, then office equipments, then office supplies and home equipments, everything, everything related to anything, like anything that they find useful and they find trending, then they keep on adding in their store and start selling it out. Okay, so one pretty good example of a general dropshipping store is Inspire Uplift. Okay, so this is basically the store, Inspire Uplift store. They sell almost everything. If you can click on this, if you see this, they have like today's talk like home and gardens and tools, kitchen and household, pet supplies, tech and electronics, beauty, wellness, fashion, and accessories, toy, kids and daily. So they are covering almost 7 to 8 niche, and that's pretty huge. That's pretty huge. That's why they are called a general store niche. And there are other players like Blue Crate. Blue Crate is something like this. See, they are dealing in many things. Mm, Pets and all. So this is an example of general store. The advantage, this is an example of general store. Now there are a few examples, advantages of having a general store, because the first example being it's beginner friendly. Okay, so anyone who is trying to start with e-commerce and drop shipping, they can go ahead with general store, then try out which product is good for them, which product is winning for them, which product is getting the most number of sales on their store, and take it from there. It has a long term potential, and it also comes with a low risk, because if suppose your kitchen segment is not working out, you can hide that kitchen segment and stress on other segment which is getting more and more traction. And the best part about general store, it's the fastest and have the easiest setup. Then comes the brand niche store. So brand niche store is basically selling products from a particular segment. Okay, suppose you are dealing in pet supplies, pet products, or furniture. Furniture can be anything like beds, bed sheets, pillow covers, sofa, cushion, beds. Just think of anything related to furniture that will be your target product that you can include in your store and sell it out to your customers. It is also kind of beginner friendly, and it also has a long term potential, but it is a bit brandable. Like you can, tie up with some white label businessman. They can supply, they can white label manufacturers. They can supply the product. You can then brand it. Else you can sell out uh, already branded, already acquired, or already trending products in the market on your store. It has slightly better average customer value, because like suppose if I am a fan of games, and if any store is selling out games, only games, be it PlayStation, PS4 or Xbox or Nintendo or anything, or products or things related to game, so if I will purchase that product, if I will be a customer for that store single time, then I will try to purchase my everything related to games and accessories from that particular store. So this has a little bit of better average customer value. The niche store is something which is very saturated and very laser targeted. Like suppose take an example of dog grooming. There are different types of segments in even dog pets products. Like if you are dealing with pets, means you are dealing with fishes, you are dealing with tortoise, you are dealing with dogs, cats, and a lot of things. The other thing that comes in, like a particular niche, micro niche, that's called dog grooming. So you are dealing with something related to dog shampoo, dog shower, uh, dog nail cutter, and things like that. You can it's a bit more brandable than brand niche store. It has a medium term potential and better average customer value because your products are very saturated and totally committed to only dog grooming. So anybody who has a dog and who loves your product, so they are gonna purchase from you again and again, and maybe they can recommend other people to go ahead and purchase from your store. Okay, one product store is basically a high risk thing, but it is one of the best method to make your store more profitable, because one store product is basically a product with a landing page which has all the features, which has all the testimonials from their customers and all that. But it's very hard to gain trust of your potential customers to go ahead and purchase from a store which has only one product. So it's kind of a gamble. Like suppose I will give you an example. If a product called XYZ is dealing in dog collars, see, they are not only dealing in dog products, they are dealing in dog collars. Only 1 to 10 products, like they have a different set of colors, they have a different set of designs, but only dealing in dog collars. So you can even brand that dog collar. The branding and potential is insanely high. The average customer value is like too much. If someone is purchasing a good dog collar from your store, the chances are very high that they will come and again and purchase the dog collar. But these are all the advantages of all these four types of stores. Now coming back to the disadvantage of cons. See, when it comes to disadvantage, general store has not the best average customer value. Chances are very low that a person who has already purchased from your store will come back again and purchase from your store. And there is low repeat customer, low brand ability. Like you cannot even think of branding different products with one brand, because you are selling out different collections. Like you are selling out footwear, you are selling out apparels, you are selling out fashion products, makeup products, kitchen, office. It's very difficult to brand your product, and it's very hard to find influencers for your product because you are dealing various things, and influencers are concentrated to a particular niche. Brand niche products are like having a decent risk and a limited flexibility. Like suppose you are dealing in furniture, there is a little bit of risk. Like what if that furniture segment doesn't resonate with your target audience or doesn't resonate with the market? What will you do? You can't do anything. You can't switch out to different niche, and it has a limited flexibility. Like suppose particular niche has some 100 offer products to offer. You are putting out all the 100 offers. None of them is your winning product. What will you do? You will have to wait for another product to come so that you can add it to your store and market it that. So there is a very limited flexibility, and it there are chances of here and there failures in brand niche product. Particular niche and the targeted niche products have a high chance of failure and a decent risk with very limited flexibility. Like suppose you are dealing with dog supplies, and now after running out a lot of ads, after spending a lot of money, you are not finding sellers, you are not finding customers who are going to purchase your product. So there is a high chance of failure. You can't add different types of products under your store, and a decent risk and a very limited flexibility, because if you are dealing in dog supplies, then you can't sell cat products. See the limitations here. And one product store has a very short term potential. Like suppose one product is trending in the market, like suppose this is corona time. Okay, one product like touchless sanitizer dispenser is trending right now in the market. So it has a short term potential. Maybe after the coronavirus vaccine, like after vaccine hits the market, this whole thing will not be in the market anymore. So it has a very long term, short term potential, high failure chances, may or may not be. Like you can market this, and it comes with a very high risk. Now coming to the point, which one is for you? If you are a beginner, okay, if you are just starting up with dropshipping and e-commerce, then go ahead with broad and general list store. If not, if you're not a beginner, if you already experienced holder, then go with niche or one product store. And it totally depends on what's your risk appetite. If you have a high risk appetite, then obviously go for niche and one product store, because they have the highest margin value, and they can make you a lot of money in the longer run. Now, decent, if you have a decent risk appetite, then go with broad niche store, something like furniture store or pet supplies. If you have a little risk appetite, if you want to play a very safe game, even in the dropshipping business, then go with general store. Now, coming to the point, what's your ad budget? That totally depends on which store, which type of store you should look after. If your ad budget is less than 2 lakh rupees, that's a general perception. It can be, like 4 lakh rupees or 5 lakh rupees if your target audience is USA. So if your ad budget is less than 2 lakh rupees, then go ahead with general and broad niche products store. If your ad budget is more than 2 lakh rupees, then niche and one product store. Now you must be thinking, why we need more than 2 lakh rupees for a niche or one product store? Everything revolves around Facebook and Instagram ads, and there is a code called Facebook pixel code. It needs to be populated with the right set of audience and right set of customers who are your potential purchasers, who are your decision makers. Okay, no matter how many times you fail, you will have to keep on pumping money again and again in the ads, so that you have to make it more and more successful. So for that particular reason, niche and one product store requires more and more money. But most important thing, okay, you will have to figure out where your primary traffic source is. I would recommend that don't just rely on paid source, paid media campaigns. Always rely on SEO. Do SEO side by side. It will help you in the longer run. Think of your business as a long term or short term. If you want a short term business, go ahead with one product store. If you want a long term business, go ahead with general or broad niche product, and visualize what's more important to you. Okay, it means that what more important to you, whether it's quality or quantity. If you prefer quality, then go with one product store. If it's quantity, go with general store. And my personal opinion will be, start with the general store, and once you get some traction, advertise products and that particular niche, and reach out to more and more people and sell more and more of your products. So that's all about this video for today. Hope you like this video. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like this video, share with your friend, and don't even forget to like, share, and subscribe this channel, because I bring out more and more important and value added, value packed videos for you guys every day. See you all in my next video. Till then, stay safe. Bye bye. Take care.